What is up, everyone? MunchingOrange here, and welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Whoa! Looks like we got a squirrel-like chipmunk creature running right up to us. So much for No Nut November. Didn't even give me a chance to recap the last episode, dude. Come on. Anyway, last time we actually had a chance encounter with the legendary Pokemon on the cover of the games, depending on which one you're playing. And today we're off to Professor Magnolia's lab, or actually her house, because her granddaughter Sonia was actually at the lab. And this Skwovet here is actually a lot tougher than I thought at level 7, so maybe we could catch a new one here. I do have one already in the party, but I don't actually plan on using it anyway, so we might as well just take it out for the experience at this point. You might also notice our character got a nice new look on him. We're dripping with Galarian fashion right now, as we had a clothing store right in the first town, or technically the second town in the game, and got to customize our character already. I think he's looking pretty awesome, and we'll get a better look at him right now that we're out of that battle. But we were about to run into a brand new Pokemon here on Route 3 on the way to Magnolia's house, like I said. But we keep getting interrupted by these other little guys. Oh, apparently this thing gets Unnerve. I don't think we've seen one with that ability yet, unless I just wasn't paying attention, but alright, let's finally run into this brand new Pokemon, as I was hoping a Zigzagoon would also pop up. What's it gonna be? Choodle! What the? This thing is so weird looking, but obviously some kind of turtle Pokemon here. I have no idea what type it could be based on just looks alone, but I feel like it might be water, and so it will probably be weak to Branch Poke here, but let's try it out regardless and find out that it is a water type, but barely gonna survive there, which is gonna give us a chance to catch it. What the heck is this design though? We actually get to check out some info on the Pokemon right from this menu, but until you've got them registered in your Pokedex, I don't think it tells us too much. So let's just go for the Pokeball, and hopefully the little turtle bites. And it does on the first try. We got Choodle. Chootle? I don't know. All of these names so far seem a little bit harder to pronounce than the Pokemon names I'm used to, but yeah, our Skwovet there is at level 6, so if we would have caught that one at the beginning, we would already have one at higher level. But now that we've got the Rotom Dex from Sonia, the professor's assistant, we can actually get some info on the snapping Pokemon, a water type. And I've just realized this is the pre-evolution of Dreadnought. I don't know how I didn't think of it until now, but apparently the itch of its teething impels it to snap its jaw at anything in front of it. I don't know how I didn't notice it until now, but it's literally a chewing Pokemon. A chewing turtle, that is. And Dreadnought, of course, is the snapping turtle Pokemon. Well, I don't know if that's its title, it just says snapping Pokemon. But it is clearly based on a snapping turtle, and I know that there's another Pokemon I want somewhere in here. What the heck? Well, this is definitely not what I was expecting to run into, as we've got a brand new bug-type Pokemon here in Blip Bug. Looks like it might be an electric type, judging by how its name has Blip in it. I think that comes from light of some sort, right? But the Struggle Bug coming out is going to hit Grookey. Okay, I was about to say, that was a lot of damage. Apparently it was a critical hit though, but now that we've got the Pokedex and got ourselves 20 Pokeballs from Champion Leon at the end of the last episode, I am definitely going to try to catch as many Pokemon as we can. And even though I wasn't expecting to run into little Blip Bug here, we've got another brand new Galarian Pokemon, which is going to be the 6th member in our party already. So we're going to have to swap someone out because I really want to get that Galarian Zigzagoon. But we've got the Larva Pokemon, a pure bug type for now, a constant collector of information. This Pokemon is very smart, very strong is what it isn't. I have a feeling that changes once you evolve it, of course. I just wonder what that evolution could be, but what the heck? We've got 3 little birdies out here. I'm trying to stay off Twitter right now, though. I feel like people are going to be spoiling me everything about the games right now. So let's just run into another Blip Bug here. Still not what I'm looking for. Look at that, a full team of 6 Pokemon with Choodle, one of the weirdest looking Pokemon I've ever seen. It is pretty cute though, I gotta admit. I do wish that the Pokemon followed behind you in the overworld though. Like, they already have overworld models for them, so I wonder, ooh. Speaking of Pokemon in the overworld, it looks like we've got another brand new one here in Nickit, the Foxy-like Pokemon. There are so many new Pokemon in this route. What the heck, dude? I was not expecting to run into this many so early on, with Choodle and Galarian Zigzagoon already appearing at the end of last episode. But unfortunately, another critical hit is going to destroy the little fox there, so I guess we don't get to add that to the party yet either. But you know what? I have a feeling we're going to run into more Pokemon as we go further into the route. And yeah, we've already got a whole bunch more here, so let's see if one of them can be Zigzagoon. Not quite yet. But we got a lot of routes still to go, so hopefully it pops up eventually. We can also keep looking in the grass to find another Rookie D. Of course, there's 2 ways to encounter Pokemon as little Squovit is running away from us. Oh, I guess there is a way to get them to disappear, or I guess a different Pokemon to spawn. Let's make this one run away too, and maybe Zigzagoon will pop up now? Please? Oh, nope, but we get another Nickit here, if I can remember its name correctly. Yeah, Nickit, I don't know. All these Pokemon have pretty weird names so far, I gotta say. Although maybe that's because it's my first time ever hearing those names. But do I want to go for a branch poke? I feel like it was only taking them out because we got a critical hit, so this time it shouldn't take it down or beat it up, as that's what it goes for on us. Signaling that this might become a Dark-type Pokemon, actually. So let's go for the Pokeball and find out exactly what it is with the Rotom Dex. Or I guess it's not really the Rotom Dex, but I believe the Pokedex is part of our phone in this game, the Rotom phone. So technically there's still a Rotom in there. It's 2019, of course we got a Pokedex app instead, but get experience for our whole party, because of course you cannot turn off the EXP share in these games, but we're gonna get the Fox Pokemon and a Dark type, which definitely reminds me of a certain other Dark type Fox in Zorua. Aided by the soft pads on its feet, it silently raids the food stores of other Pokemon. It survives off its ill-gotten gains. I really thought it was gonna say that it raids food stores in the Galar region, but I guess it raids other Pokemon's food. Either way, I am gonna add it to the party in exchange for... Actually, I don't know who I want to switch out, because I want to see all of these Pokemon's evolutions eventually, but I guess for now, little Wooloo can sit out, and we'll get Nickit on the team, even though we don't get to see it out in the overworld. That's one thing that I wish was in these games, because we do have overworld models for almost every Pokemon, so I don't know, maybe it was just hard to figure out how to get them to appear in buildings or going up and down stairs. Anyway, we've got our first trainer battle up here. It's common manners for Pokemon trainers to battle when their eyes meet. Yes, it is, but it ain't so common to get an introduction like this, especially for just some random little youngster here in Jake. We're going full anime, boys, with the battle intros this time around. And even though I don't just want to train up Mojo, our little Grookey here, I guess to take out these battles as quickly as we can, we'll just keep him leading the party. Also because I don't have any official team members yet. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of Pokemon in our party, but none that I feel like are going to stick around forever. Like I said, I do want to eventually see all the new evolutions and try to get as many of the new Galarian Pokemon as we can. Read about them in the Pokedex and everything. Which reminds me that we didn't have the Pokedex when we caught our first 2 Pokemon. So maybe we can check the description for those later. Whenever there's a strong trainer, I always look right at them. Is that so? Do you always have that super intense intro too? Ooh, we got another Choodle and... Oh, wait a minute. Is this gonna be a new Pokemon? Not quite, but we do have Purloin, which does fit in the early routes, being a kind of domestic cat Pokemon there, but because it's nothing new, I'm gonna go ahead and run away. I'm starting to get tired of these Galarian Pidgeys out here, and no Zigzagoons popping up yet, but I do remember reading that apparently Galarian Zigzagoons are in almost every route of Galar, so I'm sure we'll have plenty of other chances to catch one. We got a little trainer tips there and 2 potions, can't miss out on those. Hop down the ledge Nice to see that we still have those. I keep thinking Choodle is a Pokeball too, like an item ball, I mean. Doesn't really look like a Pokeball, but maybe a quick ball of some kind. And, ooh, I said it was No Nut November, but apparently Seedot is out here making the cut, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know if I was a Pokemon I was expecting to see here in the Galar region, but I welcome any and all Pokemon that managed to make it through the great filter that is Mr. Masuda and the Snap. I don't know why I always remember that animation where Masuda is Thanos and he snaps away half the Pokemon. It's a really awesome animation by Studio Nimai. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the description because they actually made the intro animation for this series. Let's get an F in the comments for the Pokemon that couldn't make it to the Galar region. I guess we'll find out as we play more of this game. But we got our second battle here against Alas, and she's actually got a Choodle of her own. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Again, I might be pronouncing these Pokemon names wrong, but we don't have anything to base it off of yet, other than my experience pronouncing random Pokemon names in the past. There was that one app on the 3DS, or I guess a game, the Pokédex 3D Pro, I think it was called, that had all the Pokemon pronunciations. They really need to make like an updated version of that. Are we cute and nothing more? Looks like our strength still has a ways to go. That almost sounded like a poem, or I guess it kind of rhymed there, but Pokemon have types. Fire strong against grass, grass strong against water, and water strong against fire. Remember that, and you'll get really strong. Thank you, lass. I love how everything freezes, or at least the Pokemon in the background freeze while we're talking to her. That's very, very nice looking there. Let's run into another wild grass Pokemon, and okay, we got another Purloin. So 2 dark types right off the bat in Nickit and Purloin there, but still no Galarian Zigzagoon, which I believe is also a dark type actually, so 3 right in the beginning. I couldn't beat Hop, but I'm gonna beat you! Okay, if you say so. By the way, this is what I was talking about in the previous episode, the kid with the Squovet on his shirt, now that we know that's what it's called. We saw him way back in one of the first trailers of Sword and Shield, but no one knew what that Pokemon exactly was, if it was going to be a Galarian Pachirisu, which is kind of what I thought, but of course, that ain't it. And, okay, little youngster disappeared for a second there. That was kind of weird to see, but I do like how trainers are in the background of battles this time around for every single trainer, I believe. Because in Sun and Moon, we had some battles, like special trainers that would appear in the background to like issue commands to their Pokemon. But in these games, I guess everyone gets their own in-battle model, even if they do disappear sometimes. And this youngster here is actually going to have a second Pokemon in Nickit, but, oh, the Quick Attack, okay, hitting us with a Sucker Punch there. Not literally, but, you know, it was a move I wasn't expecting to come out. Sneaky, sneaky, but we're of course going to be able to take it out with the Scratch 2 for the extra disrespect, or just because I like using different attacks every once in a while. I'm kind of surprised that Grookey gets Scratch instead of, well, I guess it makes sense because it has kind of claws as a monkey, but lose to wild Pokemon, lose to many trainers. Yeah, you might need to train up a little bit more, youngster, whatever your name was. Pokemon hiding in the tall grass or trainers waiting along the route. Which one you choose is up to you. Really? I don't think we had a choice with you, dude. It's not like there's a way around the route. As much as I wish you could just walk over this little stump and, you know, go anywhere you want in a Pokemon game, that just ain't how it works. And I just saw a Nickit over here, but I guess it was replaced by Squovet. But my eye catches a little glimmer of hope in a Repel. Not exactly the most hopeful item, I guess. I see Champion Leon and, whoa, was that Squovet or was that another Seedot? I don't know, but it seems that mostly newer Pokemon pop up in the overworld as opposed to the older ones, but you can have a nice relaxing little sit at the bench and whoa! I see the Barracuda Pokemon over there, as well as a little fishing pond or spot here. If you see shadows in the water, you'll likely find a Pokemon lurking beneath. Face such a shadow and press A to cast your line. Wait a minute, do we have a fishing rod already? What? When did we get a fishing rod, dude? That's crazy. I was talking about the Pokemon in the back there, though, which looks like the Barracuda. And it is Arrowcuda. I should have seen that name coming. This Pokemon we, of course, saw in the mouth of Cramorant back during the trailers. and I suspected that it was going to be its own Pokemon, because it would be kind of weird if it wasn't, and it turns out he is the basic water type of this generation. I'm assuming kind of like the Magikarp or Finneon, is that what it was called? Or Remoraid? I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. The basic fish Pokemon that may or may not evolve into something badass eventually. I would hope that it gets its revenge on Cramorant when it evolves, but maybe we'll get a hint to it in the Pokedex description. That is after we get through all these level ups, as Nickit is learning Hone Claws. Even though I don't think I'm gonna use it on the team or our fishy friend here, we can at least read up about it. The Rush Pokemon. If it sees any movement around it, this Pokemon charges for it straight away, leading with its sharply pointed jaw. It's very proud of that jaw. Can we actually... oh, we can't spin it around in this screen. I was hoping we could get to see its 3D model, like, from all angles, but obviously you can see the arrows on the side of its scales there, which is its namesake, Aerocuda. Makes perfect sense. I spotted him all the way over there, though. I wonder if we can actually surf on this lake, then. No, I don't want to fish again. Oh, I can't cancel out of it? Okay, yeah. You reeled in your line too fast, but we did it on purpose, of course. Let's go back over here and see what Leon and Magnolia are up to. Look, there's the professor. So have you unraveled all the secrets of the Dynamax phenomenon yet? Oh goodness no, the whole thing is still full of questions. I'd hoped that my granddaughter would take over my research, but... But what? I've got to know what happened, Magnolia! Dear me, I'm sorry, I didn't even notice my guess. I don't blame ya. Doesn't seem like she has the best eyesight. My name is Magnolia. Welcome, young traders. Now come, let's head indoors. Yeah, it's getting a little cold out here. In real life, I mean. I don't know about in the game right now, but I'm recording this with my heater off because I don't want it to make noise in the background, and it is freaking cold in Chicago today, dude. Like, I might just get hypothermia for these games. Why, Hop dear, I see Wooloo has made some new friends. And you must be Orange. I trust you received the Pokédex from Sonia. I'm sure you'll have it complete in no time. You must already know about Dynamaxing, right, Orange? Professor Magnolia has been doing research into the Dynamax phenomenon for years and years, and it takes a proper understanding to the thing if you plan to use Dynamaxing to the fullest. We did get to read a little bit about it back at the lab, but I still don't get how it works. Is it an illusion, or do the Pokemon actually grow humongous? There you go again, Leon, always talking about Pokemon. There are other things that are worth knowing about too, you know, like how many different types of tea there are. Poltegeist is the only one Leon cares about, clearly. Hey, Professor, do us a favor, would you? Help me convince Lee he should endorse us for the gym challenge. What? The gym challenge? Why wouldn't you endorse them? Hop and Orange only just started out as Pokemon trainers. There's still loads they don't know yet. Dearie, I thought your dream was to have everyone in the Galar region become strong trainers. Isn't that right? Yo, Leon doesn't want the competition. He's scared, dude, I can tell. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. That goal's precisely the reason I gave him both Pokemon, in fact. Look at all those sponsors, dude. Come on, just share the wealth, Leon. Right then, in that case, how about this? Let's see if the two of you can show me such a brilliant battle that I'm left with no choice but to endorse you. And don't worry, I'll make sure both your teams are in good shape before the battle starts. Oh, true. I totally forgot to heal, so I'm glad Leon's got our back. Right, I'll be waiting outside, Orange. See ya. What is that thing on Magnolia's fridge, though? I don't know why it makes it look like a Pokemon, but it's probably just the thing that pours water. Fridge with some scratches. Did Pokemon try to open it? Could have been the Nickits right outside. Apparently they like to raid food storages, but not people's, apparently. Now remember, be sure to give it everything you've got. That's the best thing you can do for your Pokemon, and for yourself too. I will, Professor, right after checking out your house. And apparently she's got a little choodle. I love that. They've got little, like, pet beds, or whatever those are called. I've never actually had a pet myself, guys, so I'm not exactly sure. Ooh, is this Magnolia's husband, too? Do what plants would want instead of what you want. If you keep that in mind, plants will grow. Nice. Maybe Sonia gets her love of plants from this dude here. It's a plant with a gentle fragrance. Pokemon probably like it, too. I love that she's got so many varieties too. Like, actually every plant is, okay, maybe there's some repeating, but almost all of them have a unique design or look to them there. Dang, she's got a lot of plants in her house, actually. I don't know how I didn't notice them earlier, but let's check out the upstairs. Maybe we've got Sonia's room or a bunch of books. Some of them are collections of Magnolia's research. Nice. Nothing we can really read up on, though, but oh, obviously we've got Sonia's room up here. The only room in the house for some reason, with the Yamper sticker over here, too. Everything you could need for the latest in trendy makeup looks. Oh, honestly, I didn't even notice the makeup table, but ooh, could that be one of Leon's hats right there? Or maybe Sonia actually used to wear a hat back during her Pokemon journey. Some scientific journals and fashion magazines mixed in with the books, and these fragrances right here, I don't know why, but I feel like those are inspired off some Pokemon that we haven't seen yet. So try to remember those for later on. I guess I gotta try to remember them too, but we got some headphones and of course a hair dryer and barrel hair brush. So that's what those are called. That's enough snooping around in Sonia's room. It's kind of rude to go into a girl's room without permission right like that. Hurry it up, Orange! You've got to battle me so I can get myself that endorsement. Oh no! I actually wanted to check behind Magnolia's house, but I wonder if we can even... Nope, we can't leave anymore. Alright, well, since we've got no choice, it's time to take on Hop. I love how Magnolia just has a Pokemon field right outside her house. I'm gonna become the greatest Pokemon trainer there is. And to do that, I need that endorsement to take part in the gym challenge. Come at me with everything you have so we can prove to Lee that we've got what it takes. Of course. It says we can prepare, but I don't think we could do much. I'm rather interested in seeing how you two young trainers battle too. Listen, you two, the reason I'm unbeatable is because I learn from every battle I see or take part in. That's how I've gotten to where I am today. So show me something good in this battle. Like some Dynamaxing? It's time for my legend to begin. Hop sure seems to love talking about legends. I guess it makes sense since we've already seen a legendary Pokemon at this point. But let's take him on and disappoint him in front of his own brother and the professor. Have you gotten a bit stronger? Me and my team will put you to test and see. One of my favorite things so far is definitely those little cutscenes that happen in the middle of battles. It's kind of weird how it interrupts, you know, the flow of it. But I guess it doesn't really interrupt it. I feel like it more so adds onto it, makes it feel more real, if that makes sense. Like, these characters aren't just NPCs standing in your way. They're actually real people that have their own goals, like Hop here wanting to, you know, prove to his brother that he can be just as strong. And Mojo is already learning Razor Leaf here, which is definitely stronger than Branch Poke, but I do like that Branch Poke has a unique animation to it. I mean, it kind of looks like Hornleech, so maybe they share the animation, but I guess I'll get rid of Growl for now and keep both of those around. I'm not quite done using the Branch Poke just yet, but I feel like Mojo's getting a little bit too high level now. Maybe not. I don't know what level the gym is going to be at, or even when we're going to reach the first gym, but did I read that right? His next Pokemon is Rookie D? Yeah, it is. Okay. Hop caught himself a new Pokemon in those couple of routes that we had earlier, and there we go again with the Unnerve, which I don't think all of Rookie D's have that ability. Actually, the one that we caught, I'm pretty sure, has a different attack, so... or ability, I mean. Anyway, going for the Peck, which is super effective, but not gonna even bother our little Grookey here. And the Scratch will finish him off with another crit! You landed a critical hit! You've got plenty of spirit, that's for sure! Okay. Again, with the remark about the critical hits, he did that in our last battle too. I guess it makes sense though, because critical hits are not my favorite, or anyone's favorite. It'll be a close one, but that's exactly my sort of match. Okay, maybe these are happening a little too often now. I do like him though, especially that little wink he gave us right there, but Sobble is going to be coming out as his final Pokemon, and in the last battle, I didn't really use a super effective move on him, so this time around, we're going to finish him off. Look at you! Seems like you've really learned your type matchups. He's even going to point that out? Okay. I didn't notice until now that the characters in the background actually disappear when we go for certain attacks. I don't think it's all of them, but they definitely disappeared with Razor Leaf there. Big oof, okay. I like that one. Gutted that I lost, but I'd expect nothing less from my rival. I told you guys, I'm the rival in the Pokemon games. Hop is actually the main character this time around. And I even got my Pokeball throw perfect too. What do Pokeball throws have to do with trainer battles, dude? What? The sting of defeat and the joy of victory. I guess going through both is the key to the two of us getting stronger, right? Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. I think you're going to be going through a lot more stings. Better get used to going through defeat, because I ain't planning on losing. Orange, Hop, well, after seeing a match like that one, I suppose I have little choice but to give you both an endorsement as champion. Bless Papa Leon. I don't know how Hop earned it, but whatever. And we get the letter of endorsement. I didn't realize he was actually going to give us an item. Recommendation needed in order to participate in the gym challenge. Yes, thanks Lee. I swear I'm going to win my way through the gym challenge to reach you. You may both be young still, and plenty rough around the edges, but it was a proper battle. Charizard and I were both feeling the excitement in every last cell in our bodies. Hop, we've always tended to get caught up in things like how you throw your Pokeball out. Things that have nothing to do with real strength. Seriously, I was thinking the same thing. Honestly, I'd been worried about you still obsessing over that sort of nonsense, but it seems you really have grown a bit, little brother. And I'd like to see some more thrilling Pokemon battles out you too, Orange. Alright, you and me are gonna train up against one another to aim for that champion's title. Against one another, absolutely. The more we keep battling against one another, the more our Pokemon will grow. Huh? What's that? What's what? Oh. Okay. Looks like we got some Chaos Emeralds dropping out of the sky. Orange, would you look at this? They're wishing stars. Since there are two of them, you should take one yourself. There's no such thing as coincidences, right? We just so happen to have this drop out of the sky as we get our endorsement. A stone found in the Galar region with mysterious power. It's said that your dreams come true if you find one. That looks a whole lot like the rock we saw on Sonia's desk back at the lab. With one of these, my Pokemon can Dynamax. They're gonna be massive, yes! And my suspicions were correct. Trust you to pull something like this. They say wishing stars fall down for those who have a true wish in their heart, you know? I will be the greatest trainer ever! I will be the greatest trainer ever! I will be the greatest trainer ever! Calm down, Hop. My voice can't handle this. There, I've said it 3 times, so surely my wish will come true now, right? Don't be silly, Hop. Those wishing stars are composed of a curious sort of rock containing unknown power. They are one of the most precious resources we have here in the Galar region, but they won't do a thing for you in that state. Give them to me now, and I'll have you sorted. Ah, right. You've done heaps of research on the Dynamax phenomenon, haven't you, Professor? Then please, give Orange and me the power to Dynamax our Pokemon! First we got to battle against that mad Pokemon in the Slumbering Weald, and now this? It really feels like we're getting caught up in the adventure of a lifetime! Yep, no such thing as coincidences, like I said. I do understand your excitement, young man, but don't get carried away. You want to save your energy for tomorrow's journey. Magnolia's like laughing in the back. Whoa, where did you come from? Seems I came back home right in time for all the excitement. Watch Hop get freaked out again. No, not this time. Hey, you lot. Why not have some dinner? You must be hungry, right? I've been totally obsessed with making the latest trendy curries. Ooh, is she gonna be the one to teach us about the curry dex? I mean, she already gave us the Pokedex, might as well teach us about the clearly superior curry dex. I caught a glimpse of that hair twirl too. Don't think I didn't notice, Sonia. Yep, there it is. The signature twirl of the Magnolia family. I don't think that's their last name, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's morning at last, and time for our adventure to truly start. Finally, yes, episode 3, we should be way done with all these tutorials. Good morning to you, young challengers. Hop, is it true you really met some Pokemon you didn't recognize? Is there anything more you can tell me about it? Well, there was weird heavy fog, and then this weirder Pokemon appeared. Orange tried to fight it off, but then I think we both passed out or something. It's all pretty hazy. Yeah, who knows what happened in that forest. A right fount of information you are. What does that even mean? Orange, Hop, these are for you. Ooh, did she make us the Mega Bracelets? I mean, the not Mega Evolution, but totally giant Mega Evolution Dynamax Band. The real Galarian drip. Slip that right on our wrist. The wishing star has been affixed to it. It lets out a light that allows Pokemon to Dynamax when at a power spot. Ah. So we can only Dynamax at certain points in the game, which I'm assuming is gym battles and max raid battles. Those are your Dynamax bands. I made them by fitting the wishing stars you found last night into those bands. Thanks, Professor. This is brilliant. It's just like the one Lee has on him too. Now we can Dynamax our Pokemon like he does. My word, don't waste any time, do you? I think you'll find it's not so simple as all that. There are a number of conditions you must meet if you hope to have your Pokemon Dynamax and take on that gigantic form. Now, don't be afraid to go to all sorts of places and meet all sorts of Pokemon. That will help you feel your Pokedex too. The legend of my reign is finally about to begin. Okay, that's enough, Hop. Come on, dude. He literally says, come on, I'll beat you to the station. This ain't a race, it's a marathon. Literally, I'm trying to marathon through this game, at least in this first weekend. A strange Pokemon in the slumbering weald. I don't know, I've got an uneasy feeling for some reason. Same, I really don't know what was going on with that thing either. I mean, it definitely looked like the legendaries on the cover, but in some sort of other form, almost like they're not powered up all the way yet. Zacian definitely didn't have the sword in its mouth either, so yeah, I have a feeling that's going to play into the story later on. But again, I forgot to check behind her house. One more thing before we race, Orange. See, I've got some great advice for you. Oh yeah? I have a feeling it's something we've heard before. You know how sometimes you see Pokemon wandering about the tall grass, yeah? If you move real slow like and crouch down, those Pokemon won't pay any notice. Oh, actually I didn't know that. But on the other hand, if you whistle at them, you'll be sure to catch their attention. If you're a bit rubbish at whistling, just remember this. Need a fail-proof trick? Press the left stick. Oh, it even rhymes, so I'll be sure not to forget it. Try it out, and let's see who can catch the most Pokemon, Orange. Okay, Hop. Pretty sure I've already got like triple the Pokemon you do, but you remember Wedgehurst Station, right? Where we went to pick up Leon before? That'll be the goal, so see you there. Okay. Did not know about that whistling trick though. Maybe we can make other Pokemon pop up? Oh, there we go. Press the left stick in and okay, well he doesn't quite come up to us. Does he? Oh, I guess we get their attention, but they don't actually like run into you. So you can still choose which Pokemon you want to go to. I wonder how far they'll follow us though. Like, will they come out of the grass? Oh my gosh, they actually are. That's hilarious, dude. Come here, little bird. I guess there is a way to almost make it seem like Pokemon are following you in the overworld. So maybe it would have been kind of rough to figure it out, like how to get Pokemon to follow you without them running into the other Pokemon models. I don't know, I feel like it still could have been done in some way. Like, I kind of miss not having our Pokemon behind us right now, but it's whatever, man. I'll get over it. Especially after we get this Great Ball over here in Magnolia's garden. I wonder why they have such an obsession with plants. Magnolia studies the Dynamax phenomenon, which we just learned is powered by space rocks. Like, that has nothing to do with plants. Whoa! The camera angle change, though. I totally forgot that in the wild area, you can actually switch around the camera at free will. But over here, we've got the TM for Payback. First TM in the game. And it gives us a description of that too, which is great. Stores power, then attacks. If the user moves after the target, this attack's power will be doubled. Even though we don't have control of the camera right now, I do love this change up of camera angle and getting a closer look at our character here in our spiffy new outfit. I don't actually know what spiffy means, but I'm pretty sure I used it correctly there, so we'll just move right along and hopefully run into a Galarian Zigzagoon on our way back to Wedgehurst, to that train station, and also whistle at some more Pokemon. And ladies. Oh, I guess she doesn't seem to notice. It almost looked like it there, because the question mark above the Rookie D almost looked like it was on her. Wait a minute! Yamper? I didn't know we could find Yamper in these routes! Yes! Finally, the electric Corgi will be ours. That is, unless we get a critical hit here, which I really hope we don't. We've gotten quite a lot of them so far, but come on, Branch Poke, just do your regular pokin' and don't kill the Corgi, because I really want to catch one. Even though we couldn't find ourselves the Galarian Zigzagoon, I will definitely welcome a Yamper onto the team right now, which I believe is a pure electric type. And we already saw Sonia had one on her team. I don't know if it was really on her team, but it seems like that was her partner Pokemon back when her and Leon went on their original adventure in Galar. But let's go for the Pokeball and hopefully catch it. We haven't messed up any catches yet and still won't. So far, so good. No Pokemon have busted out of their Pokeball. And it looks like we can actually skip the experience. I don't know why I said that's so weird, but yeah, the experience thing if you keep spamming A. Anyway, this is the puppy Pokemon Yamper, very popular as a herding dog in the Galar region. As it runs, it generates electricity from the base of its tail. And like I said, I really do want to use a Yamper. So this Pokemon, inspired by one of my favorite comic book characters, even though I've never actually read a comic book in my life, this is going to be Flash, due to his very electric nature. And also typing. Yamper also runs very fast, so it is going to be Flash. And that means a Pokemon has got to be replaced, so I think it's time to say bye to Squovet. I'm assuming we're going to be able to see its evolution later on in the wild anyway, so Yamper is going to be joining the party as our second official team member. And whoa, look at that, we get a little thing in the corner there. The Y-Comm apparently offers many ways to connect with other players. You'll be welcome to swap Pokemon, take part in battles, and more. There's never a shortage of things to do. Is that the icon currently representing my character? That is unacceptable, dude. Yeah, we gotta switch this up. Whoa, spoilers! Looks like we got Eevee fanatics out here, and we can actually pick between Pikachu and Eevee as well. What the heck, dude? Spoilers! This is spoiling every gym right here. What? Why would they do this? I almost can't help myself from looking either, but I'm gonna resist for now, guys. You can take a guess as to what those badges represent. I guess for now, I'm gonna pick this police officer. His facial expression looks hilarious. I don't know. Better than having a youngster, that's for sure, but I guess this isn't gonna be updated. It will be for our next Pokemon. So anyway, that's enough of Y-Comm there. Let's get on with our adventure and get to that train station that Hop is waiting for us at. Because like I said, I've had enough of Tutorial Town. I want to get to the main journey. But of course, another Rickadoo is going to stand in our way. I mean Rookie D, but finally, yes, Galarian Zigzagoon. We get another chance to catch this mischievous little raccoon goon, which I found out is actually not based on a raccoon. Like, for my whole life, I've thought that Zigzagoons were based off raccoons, but apparently it's a badger. And now that I looked up a picture of a badger, I can definitely see that Zigzagoon, or at least Linoon more specifically, is based on a badger. Also, we have a shortcut for Pokeball, so whoa, what the heck? The split screen action, that was kind of cool actually. I wish they would do that more often, but I guess it's totally at random. Anyway, let's toss our Pokeball away, and hopefully it does not break out. Of course not. No Pokemon has dared to break out of the Orangi-san's Pokeballs yet, and Zigzagoon is going to be no exception. So there we go. That's going to get added into the Rotom Dex. I know it's not quite the Rotom Dex, but wait, it says the tiny raccoon Pokemon right there. How is it based on a badger, but called the raccoon Pokemon? I'm so confused, dude. Its restlessness has it constantly running around. If it sees another Pokemon, it will purposefully run into them in order to start a fight. That's hilarious, dude. Further proving Zigzagoon is my spirit Pokemon. I'm going to be giving the Zigzagoon a nickname. I was originally going to go with Rocket, but then I found out that Zigzagoons are based off badgers, but it still says it's the tiny raccoon Pokemon. Either way, I'm going to name it Gene after Gene Simmons, the singer, I believe, of the band Kiss, who its evolution Obstagoon seems to be very heavily inspired by. But do I actually want to add it onto the team? I kind of want to see what Nickit evolves into more than Linoon, because we already know what Linoon looks like. So even though I do want to use a Zigzagoon on my team eventually, I guess for now, we're just going to have it in the Dex, but not actually add it onto the team. I'm assuming we're going to see wild Galarian Linoons later on anyway. Same thing with Squovet, but whoa! Looks like some new Pokemon have appeared here in town. Here's a little Choodle that wasn't around earlier, but who cares? I need to focus up and get to that train station. Come on, Orange, you'll never beat me to the station at that pace. Dude, you got such a huge head start. Plus, I thought you said we're catching as many Pokemon as we can, Hop. Like, whatever happened to that, man? Clearly, he has not been following the rules of his own challenge, but before we go, I should probably heal up our Pokemon, like I said, I'm gonna focus on mainly the new Pokemon for now, and maybe later on in the game I'll go back and catch the others. But out with it, Orange. How many did you catch? I caught a really special one. But look at how many you caught. You're well on your way to building a fine team. Wait, what's the special Pokemon? Spill the beans, Hop. I want to know. Apparently he's spilling out the TMs though as we get Swift. We all know what Swift does, and it never misses. With a TM like that, you can teach your Pokemon a new move in a flash. Oh, that's our Corgi. How did you know, Hop? And you can use them again and again, too. That one can teach the move Swift. Lee gave it to me ages ago, and now it's yours. The gym challenge will begin in Motostoke, and our train's awaiting, so let's go. Is it time for Big Malasada? Oh, wait, wrong region? I don't know why I remember eating malasadas on a train with Hau, but it was actually a boat, so I wonder what we're gonna be eating with Hop on this journey. Not quite so fast, you two. Ooh. It's time for Mums to say goodbye. What are you doing here? I knew this day was coming since the moment you chose Sobble as your partner, darling. Professor Magnolia was kind enough to let us know that you two were setting out. Because of course we're not communicating, so Magnolia apparently has contact with our mums. So here, a last little gift to see you well set on your way. All the kit you'll need for camping. Oh, does this mean what I think it means? The wild area is ahead of us? Everything you need to set up a tent and get cooking in a wild area or at a camping spot, yes. No matter what happens out there, if you and your partner are together, I know you'll be fine. Thanks, Mom. And just think how lucky you are, mother to the first ever pair of champion brothers. Because I'm certain I'll be the champion next. You'll see. Hop is gonna be so disappointed at the end of this game, dude. I feel bad for him, honestly, because there's no way he's gonna beat us in the end. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna make the rival somehow beat you, no matter what. Of course you will be, darling. Anyway, do have fun and take care of yourselves. You'll be welcome back home anytime. I love how his mom's just like, sure you will, dear. So supportive and so naive. I mean, Hop is. His mom is fine. She can, yeah, we'll be fine. Wish us luck. Not that we'll need it. Dude, you are way too confident right now. There are loads of brilliant trainers and all kinds of Pokemon out there waiting for us. My excitement's running ahead of me even faster than that train can go, Orange. Come on, we're off. Yes, finally, the real adventure can begin. The part that I'm sure you've all been waiting to see in these games. The wild area is coming up, but not before a nice train ride with our rival. Ooh, a little anxious, huh? I get that too. Motostoke is surrounded by a vast wild area. It's a real sight. There are all sorts of wild Pokemon just wandering about everywhere you look. Plus, you can camp out, do a spot of fishing. I don't think I could ever get tired of it. Oh, I didn't realize that was Hop actually talking this whole time. Ugh. No Big Malasada though? Come on. Hey, Mr. Station Master. Isn't this the wild area? What are we stopped here for? Yes, this is the wild area station. Make no mistake. I'm sorry to tell you that the train is halted due to a flock of Wooloo on the tracks. Really? Like, they haven't figured out a way to keep the Wooloos off? That seems really dangerous, dude. Actually, there's a Wooloo in the background there. What's there to be sorry about? This is brilliant! Brilliant? Never heard of that here in Merca. This wild area is massive. There are loads of Pokemon to battle here. You get it, don't you, Orange? This is the best possible place to put together the greatest team. That's right. Although we've already got plenty of Pokemon in our party. Whoa, the Wooloo zipping by. That's hilarious, dude. But in the next episode, we will be checking out the wild area at last. Hope you guys are excited. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed. And stay tuned for the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. See you in the next one.